Good day to all. Today I am going to discuss the past paper 2016 under the capital structure lesson. First we move to the questions. In the 2016 past paper, there has two questions related to the capital structure lesson. Question number 1 part B and question number 6 full question. Okay, let's see. Question number 1 part B. Name 4 factors influencing to the capital structure of a company. According to this question, they ask what are the factors of capital structure. Let's see the answer. The capital structure factors are flexibility, risk, income, control, timing. Question number 6, part 1. Explain the following theories with assumption and graphs. A. Net income approach. B. Traditional approach. C. Net operating income approach. Let's move to the answer. Net income approach. These are the assumptions for net income approach. There are no taxes. The cost debt is less than cost of equity. Confidential level of the investors will not be affected by increase in debt. No source of finance like preference shares, capital and retained earning. Uniform dividend payout ratio, it is 1. Perfect capital market and infinity source of finance. These are the assumptions. This is the graph to show net income approach when the cost debt is less than cost of equity. B. Traditional approach. These are the assumptions. Cost of equity remains stable or grows slightly with an increases in the debt ratio to a certain limit after which it begins to grow rapidly. WACC decreases to some degree with an increases in the debt ratio and then begins to grow. This believes the existence of optimal capital structure, it is such mix of debt and equity at which WACC reaches the minimum value and the value of the firm will be maximized. This is the graph to show traditional approach. WACC reaches the minimal value and the value of the firm will be maximized. This is the point. C. Net operating approach. The WACC is constant and irrelevant to the capital structure. The valuation of the firm is determined by the operating income and WACC. The cost of debt is constant at any level of financial leverage. The cost of equity is larger than the cost of debt at any level of financial leverage. These are the assumptions. This graph illustrates the relevant capital structure. The cost of debt constant at any level financial leverage. According to this graph, you can see it. Let's move to question number 6, part 2. A firm has an expected to annual net operating income of 80,000, an equity rate of 80% and 5% debt. Calculate the market value of the firm and the overall cost of capital according to the NI approach each situation as follows. Overall cost of the capital means WACC. We have to calculate the market value of the firm and the WACC. A. Capital is rupees 6 lakhs. B. If debt capital is rupees 4 lakhs. If debt capital is rupees 8 lakhs. Okay, let's see answer. According to question number 2, they ask if capital is 6 lakhs. Firstly, we have to calculate the profit belong to the shareholders. We can calculate it by this way. NOI in the question, NOI given as that means net operating income given as 80,000. There's no interest for capital. Therefore, profit belong to shareholder also 80,000. After that, we have to calculate the equity capital. We can calculate the equity capital by this formula. Equity equal profit before interest tax minus interest divided by cost of equity. According to this part A question, Profit before interest tax, that means NOI is 80,000. Interest is not given, so cost of equity is 8%. The answer came as 1 million. After that, we have to calculate the market value of the firm. The market value of the firm created by debt plus equity capital. We can calculate the market value of the firm like this. Equity capital is 1 million. Capital debt is not given, so market value of the firm also 1 million. After that, in the question they asked to find the WACC, overall cost of capital. How to calculate it? We can calculate it by this way. Cost of equity, that's mean 1 million, and divided by market value of the firm, that mean 1 million, multiplied by equity ratio. Then answer became as 8. Therefore, WACC is 8. After that, B, if debt capital is 4 lakh, same process as the same process of part A. Firstly, we have to calculate profit belong to the shareholder. NOI is given as in the question 80,000. Interest. Debt capital is given as in the B 4 lakhs. Therefore, interest of the debt capital is 5%. 4 lakhs into 5%. Interest became as 20,000. Therefore, profit belong to shareholders. Answer became as 60,000. After that, we have to calculate the equity capital. We have to calculate equity capital the same way of the first answer. Equity equal profit before interest tax minus interest divided by cost of equity. The profit before interest tax is, that means NOI 80,000. Interest is we get as 20,000. 80,000 minus 20,000. Cost of equity percentage ratio is 0.08. Therefore, answer became as 750,000. Equity capital is 750,000. After that, we will move to calculate the firm value according to the question number B. Firm value, equity capital we will find as 750,000. Capital debt given as in the question number B 4 lakhs. Therefore, market value of the firm is 1,150,000. Next, we will move to the overall cost of capital. Equity capital is 750,000. 750,000 divided by market value of the firm. That means 1,150,000. 750,000 divided by 1,150,000 multiplied by the equity ratio. Therefore, 8%. Therefore, WACC value came as 5.21739. Likewise, we have to calculate the same process. After that, we will move to question number C. If debt capital is 8 lakhs, same process of the question number A and B. We have to firstly calculate the profit belong to shareholders. According to question number C, NOI is 80,000. Interest, that means according to question number C, they given debt capital as 8 lakhs. Debt ratio is 5%. 8 lakh into 5%, 40,000 as interest came as. Therefore, profit belong to shareholder is 40,000. After that, we have to calculate equity capital, same as the A and B question, according to this formula. After putting information according to this formula, we will get equity capital as 5 lakhs. After that, we will move to calculate the market value of the firm. Same process, equity capital plus capital debt. Equity capital we find as 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs plus capital debt, that means 8 lakh. Market value of the firm became as 1,300,000. After that, we will move to calculate the overall cost of capital according to question number C. Same process of question number A and B. Equity capital is 5 lakh. Equity ratio is 8%. Therefore, equity capital divided by market value of the firm multiplied by capital ratio. Therefore, answer became as 3.07692. Likewise, we have to calculate same process as the debt WACC. The answers for the question number 2 is like this. After that, we will move to question number 6, part 3. We will see. A firm wants to take decision regarding the capital structure. The total capital assumed to employ is 1 million. After study of capital market, the firm gathered following data. They given the chart for debt ratio, cost of debt, cost of equity as a percentage. What amount of debt and equity should be employed by the firm if the traditional approach is held? Firstly, we have to draw a chart with 5 columns. First column equity ratio, second column debt ratio, third column cost of debt, fourth column cost of equity, fifth column WACC. Debt ratio, cost of debt and cost of equity given in the question. We have to find the equity ratio and the WACC. I will tell you cost of capital. That means cost of capital is created by debt plus equity. Therefore, we can find equity ratio. That means debt plus equity equal 100%. They given debt ratio as firstly 0. Therefore, the equity ratio is 100. If the debt ratio is 10, the equity ratio must be 90. Likewise, we have to calculate the equity ratio. After that, we have to calculate the WACC for each one. We can calculate WACC by this formula. WACC equal cost of equity multiplied by equity capital divided by book value of the firm plus cost of debt multiplied by debt capital divided by book value of the firm. I will get the first one, cost of equity for a 9, the value 9. How to calculate it? We can calculate it like this, according to the, put in the information according to this formula. Cost of equity, that's mean KE, is 9. Therefore, we put 9 multiplied by equity capital. According to this question, they given equity capital as total equity capital as 1 million. So, we have to find out of 1 million, how many becomes the equity capital. That's mean 1 million into equity capital ratio. Equity capital ratio is this 100. After that, that value divided by 1 million. The answer became as 9. After that, other side, cost of debt. Cost of debt mean KD in the first, they given 0. After that, we have to calculate debt capital. Cost of debt multiplied by debt capital. Debt capital mean the debt ratio is given as 0. We have to find debt capital by cost of capital into debt ratio. The cost of capital is 1 million. Debt ratio in the firstly row is 0. Therefore, book value of the firm is 1 million. Therefore, answer became as 0. Therefore, in the first row, the WACC value is 9. Likewise, that process, like this process, we have to calculate the WACC to all the values. The values became as 9%, the first, second 8.49%, third 8%, fourth 7.78%, fifth 7.66%, 8.05%, 8.78%. After that, lastly 10%. Likewise, WACC values came as this way after we put in information to this formula. After that, according to this question, they ask what amount of debt and equity should be employed by the firm if the traditional approach is held. We will get the WACC value, the minimum WACC value according to the optimal traditional structure to find the debt and the equity capital. According to this question, the minimal WACC value is 7.66. According to that value, the equity ratio is 60% and debt ratio is 40%. So we can find the amount of debt and equity like this. Equity equal total capital is 1 million. 1 million into 60%. The minimum WACC values equity ratio is 60%. Therefore, equity capital became as 6 lakhs. Debt also calculated the same way, 1 million into 40%. The debt ratio is in the WACC minimum value, debt ratio is 40%. So answer became as 4 lakh. Likewise, we have to calculate the equity and debt amount. This is the answer for question number 6 of the capital structure 2016 paper. Thank you for watching this video.